Hello, I'm Jennifer Schrock-Christman, and this is a snapshot of Access Services Talking Book Library, or AS for short. It's also where I currently work, and it is both a physical and digital library. There are several organizations AS works for. It's under the Fairfax County Library System, FCPL, Fairfax County Government, the National Library Service for Blind and Print Disabled, NLS, and the Library of Congress, LOC. The library's webpage has information on a lot of facets of the library. The one I'm focusing on is the Talking Book program, the digital library. And on NLS's webpage, we find their mission. The National Library Service, NLS, is a free Braille and talking book library service for people with temporary or permanent low vision, blindness, or a physical, perceptual, or reading disability that prevents them from using regular print materials. Through a national network of cooperating libraries, NLS circulates books and magazines in Braille or audio formats that are instantly downloadable to a personal device or delivered by mail free of charge. And although the program is free, the users must be eligible for service based on this mission. Fairfax County Library System funds the library along with NLS. Because of stringent policies with NLS, our library is not allowed to have a friends group or any fundraising group. This makes sustainability a little complicated. Every state in the United States, plus the U.S. Virgin Islands, are required to have at least one talking book library. Virginia has 7. Technically, Virginia does not have to have 7 libraries, so we do have to justify our existence to the state library, county, and LOC. Currently, we're experiencing a staffing shortage that's causing longer than normal delays in response time. We've halted all metadata creation, outreach, and because of distribution issues, we are also unable to provide a large print edition of new books. Many patrons have passed away since the COVID-19 pandemic has started, which makes outreach to gain new patrons even more necessary. Operating like this for more than 2 years is not sustainable, but there is hope that things will get better. We do communicate regularly to other talking book libraries and NLS to troubleshoot issues, try to prevent problems, and attend trainings. Here you see a list of the other talking book libraries. There is a formal collection management policy, and it's listed on NLS's website as well. Access Services is dependent on NLS and other network libraries to add talking books to the collection. Most of the materials are commercially produced. They are the very same audiobook recordings you may find in Overdrive or Audible. Some libraries also have recording studios where a volunteer can be recorded reading a book. The policy provides guidance on which items libraries can record. There are also other libraries like the Talking Book program all over the world. And in 2019, the Marrakesh Treaty allowed for these libraries to share their collection of items with the Library of Congress and vice versa. Now people eligible for the program who speak other languages have access to items in the language they prefer. Published books that are popular or contain audiobook editions are the first things added to the collection. Books with long-lasting value, such as classic works, take priority. Books are added for children and young adults, and if they're in poor condition, they are withdrawn, as well as if they're dated, much like a public library. Let me move on over to the catalog. The search features are very simplistic. They feature a text-only and guided search interface. Directions are easily listed down at the bottom of the page, and they help people determine how to do a Boolean search and provide information on how they can contact their network library for help on searching. The library also contains e-braille, digital, talking books, magazines, physical items such as books in braille and sheet music in braille. If I do a search on James Patterson, you'll find on the right-hand side we have listed BR for braille and DB for digital book. And if I go to Hawk by James Patterson, you will find the record. Every item is cataloged using MARC. So this is the brief record, and if we go to the last tab, we have the MARC tags. And once we're fully staffed, my library would then add the metadata to our ILS. Title, author, narrator, intended audience, age, rating level, genre, and ratings are the type of metadata that we will add. And patrons are given access to a free talking book machine. I was able to take this picture from an old PowerPoint presentation. And this is the talking book machine that we do offer. We also have a Bard mobile app and Bard Express, which is a software for Windows OS. Each digital book is encrypted, so only 3 ways to listen to the book are the ones I just mentioned. I don't know much about the back-end components and technology. However, I did discover that the records are stored on a cloud server in Kentucky. NLS stays current with technology for people who have visual disabilities and are currently in beta testing for a device that looks like a tablet but will only access the books in the collection. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. For more information, visit loc.gov/NLS.